Hi, my name is Mike McKenzie, and today I'm starting a junk removal business. So what made me want to do the junk removal business is basically the money. It seems the amount of money it takes me all day to make, people are making that within a few hours doing junk removal, and I already do manual labor. So I figured why not? I mean, I'm just taking the same energy that I'm already exerting into one thing and I'm putting it into my own business. And it's definitely something that you can scale and something that I'm building for myself. And instead of making more money for somebody else, I'm making more money for myself. So I figured why not? I should definitely hop into it and look into it and see what, it takes in order to become successful at this. I mean, not from research, but for what I think, I know I would need an LLC. I know that I would need like a pickup truck, at least to get started, because dump trucks are expensive. We're talking 40, 50,000, at least up here in Boston range or Boston area, New England. Trucks are expensive up here. I'm definitely going to need basic cleaning materials as well, but that's not anything you can't pick up at Home Depot or anywhere. Now as far as the LLC is concerned, I definitely had an LLC already made in Massachusetts, but LLC in Massachusetts is very expensive. I have another LLC for rental properties out in Detroit, and it only cost me, I think at the time, like $39, but right now it might be at like $50. Massachusetts is $500. It's $500 to open an LLC, and I'll have one that I've already been sitting on because I've been trying different businesses with it, but none of them really popped. So I'm going to take that LLC and try to rebrand it for what I'm doing now with the junk removal business. So at least I got that one out the way. As far as the basic products and cleaning and stuff like that, I could pick that up left or right. The pickup truck though, I never actually owned a pickup truck. I've only driven small cars, Honda Civics. I've lived in the city like all my life, from New York to Boston. So I'm used to having small cars zipping in and out of traffic. There's really no point of having a huge car here, unless you're going to use it to make some money, which is the case now. So after doing a little bit of research, I found out that they do have public auctions. You don't have to have a dealer license for all of them. And one of the places that kept coming up was Copart. And Copart is like a huge ass network when it comes to auctioning off mostly salvage cars, but you can find some diamond in a rough type cars and trucks and situations and stuff like that. So I ended up finding a truck on there for only $1,600. It has a lot of dents and scratches and cosmetic wear and tear, but it only had 106,000 miles. And from the people that I've watched on YouTube who do junk removal, they always say that when you're starting off in the beginning, you want to make sure that the money that you are spending will probably be like direct expenses. You don't want to sit there with a truck that you financed or leased or anything that gives you extra payments, because the work is not going to be consistent if you get any work at all. So you want to make sure that all your expenses are as low as possible. So I decided to go the auction route, see if I could pick up a truck that was cheap, get me from point A to point B. I figured it would be closer to 200,000 miles, because from my research of looking at regular trucks have been like that's not from an auction, have been for 100,000 miles, have been at least 8,000 to 10,000, at least in my area. So I seen this truck, and yes, it looks bad on the outside cosmetically, but it has only 106,000 miles. Hell, my Civic got that. I know if I take care of it, I can make it last at least to 200,000 miles. So that was a plus. And they gave me the option to buy it outright, which they don't do for every single vehicle that's on there. And it was only $1,600. I literally put that on my credit card real quick, and that was that. So what I'm hoping to do with this channel is to have you guys follow my journey as far as me building a business from scratch, literally from scratch. Not having a truck. Yes, I had an LLC already made, but ain't no money been made from it. At this point, I'm just putting money out with hopes to see if I can bring more money in later. And every single hurdle that I go through, every episode is going to be something else that I'm going to, whether it's big or small. I'm going to make sure I just keep recording. You guys can see what it takes and what it looks like when you're starting a business from the ground up. Because a lot of these people, they act like starting a business is easy. They act like getting money is easy. They act like all you got to do is make an LLC, and the next thing you know, you're rolling in dough. That is never the case. That is not the case. Trust me, I went through a couple different LLCs and businesses trying to make shit grow, and it's not easy. growing a business is not easy. It's dedication, hard work, especially if you don't come from a business background or got people that can guide you. Somebody like me, everything I do is self-taught. I don't have parents that own businesses. My mother been working her whole life. I'm like in uncharted territory, let alone I'm West African. So, I'm African American, literally. My dad's from America, my mom's from West Africa, but I grew up with my mother, so I grew up in a West African household. And if you have any bit of African in you, already know what it is. If you ain't a doctor, lawyer, nurse, whatever, one of those prestigious titles, bro, that's it. You don't even get respected. So what I do is uncharted territory. You know, I'm very into entrepreneurship. I'm very into real estate. I'm very into finding ways for your money to make money for you. And if I could get this to grow how I feel it's going to be able to grow, I feel as if that this could be something that's very lucrative and could also be fun. I mean, I'm better at selling for my own strengths. I know that one of my strengths is I can sell myself better than I can sell anybody else or anything else. A lot of times we walk through life trying to sell products to people from businesses that we don't really respect. It's just a paycheck, it's just a job. I'm not doing nothing but selling myself. I know that I work hard. I know that I'm a friendly person. I know that I have customer service experience. So I'm literally just selling me in order to get money. And that's something I feel as if I can sell. So thank you for seeing the first episode. Thank you for following the journey. And hopefully you like, comment, subscribe right down below or the side, wherever the hell they put the button. You make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, and just support the movement. We are moving forward, you know. You're going to see me from the ground up, try to start a business and keep it moving forward. And I'm going to keep shooting episodes, so let's get it.